All right. I'm gonna do a quick. When I say quick, I'm gonna try to make it quick because I'm really tired from the energy. But I'm gonna do a quick 8/8 portal / full moon energy read for the collective and see what we got going on. I'm live on TikTok. You can kind of have like a better angle over on this way. For the for the TikTok people, they can see all the little setup here with the cards and what's going on. If they're not following me on TikTok, it's just Stacia Jeanette over there. But let's see what we've got. All right. Okay, so first card out is don't start questioning yourself now. You do know. You don't have to know how or why, but you know. Trust yourself and your guidance. Don't let the 3D illusions cloud your judgment. Then we have second card out is cut cords, detach, release, take your power back. Mhm. And then the last card out is you have everything you need inside of you, really. You don't need anything external to complete you, make you happy, have peace, inspiration, creativity, or guidance. Go within, sit in solitude, tune in to find what you seek. A wealth of knowledge is within yourself waiting to be discovered. I'm like, can y'all see that? Sorry, I had to check. I was like, can y'all see this? Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, so it feels like recently, so this is past / recent past, present, and near future. So it feels like recently you came upon, it feels like an opportunity. Some sort of new opportunity presented itself to you, and there's a lot of outside input on how you should be or what you should be doing in terms of this opportunity. And it feels like business, right? It feels like there's like a lot of outside energy that's in here wanting to tell you what to do with this opportunity or about this situation or about this thing that is now coming into your life or that's just presented into your life. For someone, this is like another thread of energy that popped up, but it feels like there's also it's a person, like you've recently met a person as well, right? It's a general reading, but regardless, the message is still the same, that there are outside people, influences, or energies that are wanting to assert themselves in your life about how it is that you should be conducting this business or how you should move in regards to this person or relationship. Like, it feels like there's a um like it's a big deal as far as this opportunity. Like, this is something that is soul fulfilling for you. But the people that were around you that knew you up to this point don't feel like it's for the best for you. This is like some audacious energy. It's like these are people who feel like you should just be doing you're supposed to be something else, right? Like you're supposed to be something else. Or again, there isn't a thread of energy that's attached to here where it's a person, right? They feel like you should be dating somebody else, like somebody that's a doctor or somebody that's a lawyer or somebody that's got this, that, and the third. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like there's like a particular type of person that they expected you to be with. Like, I don't know if this is a cultural thing or what have you. I'm trying to read both threads of energy here, but it feels like the people around you expected you to be with a certain kind of person for status, for to like to appease the external forces to appease the external world. And then also same here with this thread of energy that this is an opportunity. It's like you were going to go this one way with your career, but then this other opportunity that's soul fulfilling for you has come up, and that's where you're leaning towards going. But like the people around you don't want you to do it because it doesn't make them look good. Does that make sense? Like I'm pulling from the timelines attached to these cards. The energy that's attached to the timelines from these cards. But it's this is that these people wanted you to live a certain way. They wanted you to be a certain way. They wanted you to be with a certain person. Hi. And it feels like you're making a decision that does not align with whatever these people wanted, be it whether it's a person or be it whether it's this is an opportunity. Hell, maybe it's both for you. But regardless, you have to trust yourself and you have to trust your intuition and trust where it is that you're being taken and who you're being shown that is in alignment with who you are, because you're not the same person that you were when you met those people. You're not the same person that you used to be. You have grown, you have evolved, you have changed, you have leveled up, you have become the highest version of yourself, right? Like you're on the precipice of stepping into your full power, right? And that version of yourself doesn't align with what it was that these people around you wanted you to be doing or who it was that they wanted you to be with, right? This is this that they want for you, what the outsiders want for you is expired, is outdated, is not in alignment with you any longer, right? And only you know at this point what is in alignment for you, because your heart chakra, your heart and soul is guiding you, right, to these new places, to these new people, to these new opportunities that are in alignment with this new highest authentic version of yourself, right? So regardless what the outside people may say, I don't care if these are people who are like business mentors or moguls or what have you. It doesn't matter. You know what's best for you at this point, And you have to trust yourself above anyone and everyone else, because anyone on the external to you right now that's trying to come in and tell you how to live your life or what choices you need to make as far as people, places, and things that are best for you are going to trip you up. They're going to trip you up. So you have to rely heavily on your heart chakra, what feels right for you, what feels good for you, what feels in alignment for you. Because if you don't, the people outside, the external energies that I see here will influence you to pull you back into a path and a way of being that you have far exceeded and outgrown a long time ago. Do not let that happen. You have to now cut cords with these people, places, and things because you're no longer there. You don't resonate with them anymore. You're not a part of that anymore. You no longer vibrate on that frequency any longer. Right. And you doing this switch over here to whatever this is that makes you happy, that brings you peace, that brings you joy, it feels really good. It feels like some really soul aligned stuff that again, like I said, this might be also a person and an opportunity. It might be both for you guys, but whatever it is, it feels good, but it's going to require you to let go fully of all that was not in alignment with you. And that's in the present position here. You're being asked right now to detach, release, and take your power back from anything and anyone that is no longer in alignment with your highest good, purpose, self, destiny, and timeline across all past lives, timelines, dimensions, realms, corners of the world, and people, places, and things that this applies to, right? You can ask Archangel Michael to help you with this. And but this is where you're at currently, because over here in the near future you have everything you need inside of you. Really, you don't need anything external. You do not need anything or anyone external to complete you. You don't need external information, input, or validation. You have to go within at this point and figure out what it is that's going to be best for you. Because, like I said, this feels like a really big thing. It feels like a big change. Like it's something that's going to uproot you from the way that you thought you knew life and plant you into a whole new world, right? And like I said, it just feels like there's people from your past that's on some hater shit, and they want you to stay down, right? They want you to stay how you used to be. They want you to stay, it's a lot of things. It's crazy. People will support you staying down for so long. People will support you, when you're making bad choices, unaligned choices. People will support you when you're out here making a fool of yourself. But as soon as you get to the point where you're doing good, where you start acting better for yourself, while you start wanting better for yourself, here they come wanting to, oh no, I can't support that. Oh, we got a problem with that. Oh no, you know, is this. It's like this kind of energy that I'm feeling here. And you have got to cut cords with these people. You got to cut cords with that kind of energy. You got to cut cords with that kind of resonance in any kind of form, right? Anytime that you feel that kind of energy around you, it's time to cut it off. It's time to let them go, right? Because those are people who only want to see you down, and we don't support that. You're now stepping into your highest version of self. You're now stepping into the healed version of yourself, the version of you that only wants peace, the version of you that only wants solace, the version of you that wants goodness, love, and support, and all of these things, right? So when there's somebody that comes around that gives you the ick, that literally gives you the full ick, get them out of there. The card that's at the bottom of the deck is you have to let people in to some degree. Let people in, drop some of your guards. Let people love, support, and give to you. You're not meant to be alone. Yeah, there's like I said, it feels like there's something, someone that's coming in hot for you, right? That's going to be very supportive for you, that's going to be very nurturing of you, that's going to be very understanding of you, that's going to be very soul nurturing for you. So again, like I said, this can be a person or this can be an opportunity, or it's both. But regardless, you're not meant to be alone. And I think the time and the being on the front lines of spiritual warfare, being in the abyss and being in isolation for so long, it makes you feel as though anything that's good for you, that's positive, that's not toxic, that isn't full of chaos and confusion, and that's not draining on you and doesn't hurt and isn't causing you pain and suffering, is like somehow triggering or bad for you. And that's something that has to be worked on and healed over time as an adjustment. I frequently give the comparison to, if you're used to only playing Call of Duty, if you're if you're used to only playing, first person shooter games, and then all of a sudden you switch over to playing like Animal Crossing for say, it's like a huge adjustment. You're just there like farming crops and talking to your neighbors, right? Where in Call of Duty you're fighting for your life constantly, and you got to keep the head on the swivel, and you're constantly looking for the next op, but that's not the case any longer. And so now, you're having to drop the guards. You're having to allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to be supported, allow yourself to be nurtured, allow yourself to be seen and valued and accepted as you are in your entirety, in your greatness, kind of as I am here right now with you guys doing a live stream. It's a transition. It's not an overnight process, but it is something that you absolutely have to um, give yourself time to adjust to and put in the effort within yourself to do. So with that being said, I hope this was helpful. This was your 8-8 portal slash full moon reading. And don't forget, you can work with me one on one, apply to work one on one with me, or book a video recorded reading, personal reading from me as well. And yeah, and I offer a whole bunch of things, ascensionoraclev.com. I'll see you guys on the next one. V Squad.